So I'm aware of all this abundance, and vibrationally, I know that I have a large amount of money waiting for me in my grid, but I don't see it.
Well, then you have to get your eye off of the abundance called dollars and on the abundance called clarity, and all on the abundance called vitality, and on the abundance called energy. In other words, move it in your mind so that the abundance that you are feeling holds no absence that causes resistance in the mix. And as you hold that true, steady, chronic, not always, not 100%, just mostly steady feeling of abundance, abundance will show itself to you in every way that you will allow it in the moment.
I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to start off saying that first, because I'm seeing, every day I feel better and better, I feel more alive, my life has changed so much.
You see, there's a tricky thing in this. We want to address this. The better and better thing has a little edge to it, because it's like it's going to get better, which means it's not enough now. There's resistance in that. So you want to focus the resistance out of it by addressing solely the good that it is. It's so interesting. We appreciate so much your staying with us with this intensity, because we say you create your own reality, and you say, okay, so far so good. And we say, and there's a vibrational what is, and you say, I can't see it. And we say, but can you feel it? And when you reach the place that you are able to acknowledge that you feel the vibrational reality, then you're off and running, because when you feel it, because the feeling of it is a manifestation. And that manifestation will increase into something that is so tangible that not only do you see it, but everyone around you sees it too.
So I guess my question is there something vibrationally I'm doing or not doing?
Too much effort. Trying too hard. Trying to move yourself from the not having to the having, instead of preparing yourself for the having by acknowledging what you already have.
Say that again.
The best way to prepare yourself for what you have not yet is by acknowledging what you have. It's the vibration of appreciation. It's the things are always working out for me. It's the general statements that I don't know how it's going to get here, when it's going to come, or where it's going to come from, or who's going to bring it. I just know it's coming, and that's enough. I can feel it. I can feel it, because when you can feel it, this is the piece that we want you to hear. Once you're feeling it, you're translating the vibrational reality into a reality, because the feeling is a reality. Can you accept that? The feeling is a reality. So once you're feeling it, it's fast on the trail. Once you're feeling it, it's gonna light up this way and this way and this way, and you're gonna discover, you're already discovering, but oh, so fun as this unfolds, because you begin to realize that it was never getting anywhere that you ever wanted anyway. It was the going. It's the trail lighting up. It's the trail lighting up. You don't want it all at once. You think you do, but you don't. You don't want it all at once. You want just enough to satisfy you now, just enough to thrill you now, just enough to fulfill you now, just enough to call you now.
So let that be enough for now, and then watch everything.
It's got to be enough. You see, this is the thing. Okay, here we go. So, what is manifested is what it is. You'd like a lot more money. You'd like a lot more organization. You'd like a lot more momentum. You'd like a lot more, we're speaking pretty much for everybody. You'd like a lot more of the things that feel good. You'd like more of what is. You'd like more of the good things of what is. You with us? You want more of the good things of what is. But stand thinking about the more of the good things of what is. And do you not acknowledge that in the wanting more of the good things that are more cars, more houses, more lovers, more money? Can you feel in the wanting more of what is, there's a vibrational flipping because you're calling yourself attention to what's missing in the what is. You feel it a little bit? That's what we were saying earlier. Abraham, please, let's just get the money out of the vortex and into the bank. Until it's in the bank, when you look in the bank for the money that isn't there, you know what you feel? When you look in the bank, this is the best way we've ever said it, and this microphone is right in the wrong place. When you look in the bank for the money that isn't there, how do you feel? When you look in the vortex for the money that is there, can you see how you have a better chance of feeling good? So when you look into the vibrational reality, because of your friends, how do you think you have become? They didn't fly you in from other planets. They're not trucking resources in from other places. This environment is evolving. How do you think these things are turning to things from thoughts? How's it happening? There's a vibrational realization thing that's happening. All this stuff that you want to call reality isn't the reality that you think that it is. It's your interpretation of a reality. And until you get that, then you're not going to have a smooth transfer from the vibration into the reality. So we're giving you an easy way to understand this. The money isn't in the bank yet, and when I look at the money that isn't in the bank yet that I want and need, I feel negative emotion, and the negative emotion is because I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm looking in the bank instead of into the vibrational reality. If you'll look in the vibrational reality where it is, now you'll resonate with the source within you. You'll feel wonderful, and when you feel wonderful, that's the condition that is necessary for the thoughts to turn to things. That's the condition that is necessary for the thoughts to turn to things. But if you are conditionally based, running around sorting the things, acknowledging the things, measuring the things, comparing the things, noticing the things you've got and the things that you don't have, then you can't move beyond the existing conditions. You can't move beyond what is if what is all you got going on in your vibration. And you've trained yourself to be such obedient observers of what is that you slow the process from turning thoughts to things. You slow the process of turning what you've already created, what you've asked for, and what source is lined up into the manifested equivalent, you see. So that's why you've been listening to us for a while. You've heard us say things to you like, if you can want to think about it because of the way it makes you feel. In other words, if you can take the money out of the equation and just put the emotion in the equation, now you've got it, you see. The money will follow. The money will follow. The lovers will follow. Everything will follow the emotion. But you've got to find the emotion. You've got to be secure in the emotion. You've got to show yourself that you can feel the emotion unconditionally. You got to unconditionally love. You got to unconditionally feel clarity. You can't demand that the condition perform in a way in order to give you the knee-jerk response. Eventually it will, and you'll have a really nice rhythm going. But if you can feel it before it shows itself to you, when it shows itself to you, you'll feel it. And if you can feel it before it shows itself to you, when it shows itself to you, you will feel it. And after a while, you'll have this momentum going where you can't tell if you're feeling it or if it's showing itself to you because it's all unfolding so rapidly, so beautifully. Such a dance of perfection, you and the source within you and all of the cooperative components of the universe assisting you in the fulfillment of everything you want, you see. Nothing off limits. Nothing off limits.
Well, I feel like I'm doing that a lot. Like I'm feeling so awesome, so great.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why my question is like, I know I've heard you say before, if you don't have something, you're not ready for it. If something hasn't manifested.
Yeah, you're not ready. If you don't have something that you want, you're not ready for it. But how quick can you be ready for it now?
Yeah.
Because you don't have to change all the conditions. That would take too long. forever. You don't have to change the conditions. You don't have to get anybody else to even understand. All you got to do is choose fear or love. All you got to do is choose happy or sad. All you got to do is choose in this moment not to wobble, and you can, especially if you start early in the day. Don't wait till 3 o'clock in the afternoon and try to be wobble free. Too much happened. Too much happened. Too much momentum. Start early and keep it going.
You're basically saying just keep doing what I'm doing, but have more patience.
What we're saying is keep doing some of what you're doing and do this stuff we just said too. You're doing extremely well, but you are living, like everybody you know, some conditional love. You're saying you're wanting the condition to shift first. And in the absence of the condition shifting, because it won't shift first, then you don't do the vibrational shift. Ooh, we have such a good conversation that we've been having lately, don't we? So let's start it from that wobble-free basis. You know that you are an extension of source energy. You know that you're more than you see here in these physical bodies. You know that you are a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. You know the law of attraction is managing all of that perfectly. You know that life has caused you to ask for some things that you're not in alignment with yet. You know that that doesn't matter because the source within you is in alignment with it, and it's in an eternal pattern of readiness for you, just waiting for you to get on the path, just waiting for you to create the atmosphere that allows it. It's not going away. It doesn't have an expiration date on it. Nobody else is going to sweep in and snatch it out from under you. There's no possibility that you're not going to eventually realize it. The only question is, how soon are you going to realize it? And the answer to that question is, how soon are you going to let the condition of it not being here not bother you? That's the rub. It's not here and I'm bothered. But when it's not here and you're not bothered because you can feel it. Esther sits at her beautiful house in Del Mar and looked out one day and the ocean was gone. It was nowhere to be seen. It had been there the day before and the day before that and the day before that. But today it was not there. And she did not panic because she was wise enough to know it really was there, even though she could not see it right now. Now, this is where this analogy goes squirrely. She had lived the ocean being there before. So it was easy for her to accept that something that she really wanted to see would be seen again. But when you're on the leading edge of creation, creating something for yourself that you have not lived before, it takes something beyond memory. It takes a vibrational tuning to a vibrational reality. Some have called it faith. We call it alignment. Today we're calling it unconditional alignment. Holding the feeling, not the vision. If you try to hold the vision, it'll get squirrely on you. Don't try to hold the vision, hold the feeling. Hold the feeling. And what's the emotion? What is the emotion behind what you're reaching for? What's the emotion?
Fun.
Fun is a really good emotion. What else? Fun.
Ease.
What things are fun? What things are fun?
Specifically?
What emotional things? What emotions are fun? What emotions tie right in with fun? Clarity is so fun. Clarity is so fun. Clarity is so fun. Certainty is so fun. Surprise is so fun. Rendezvous is so fun. Not seeing it coming, but being there when it gets it is so fun. Adventure is so fun. Expansion is so fun. Fulfillment is so fun. Ah.